Good morning, students of standard 6. Welcome in day 15. As you know that in day 14 I have solved of all objective questions of chapter 12 electricity and circuits. Today I am going to solving short answer questions. Okay, so kindly request to all of you, please turn page number 139 and 140 and sit with pen and notebook and copy from here. Okay, so see question number F, short answer questions. Question number 1, what is an electric cell? Okay, question 1 is, what is an electric cell? Draw the diagram of a cell. Okay, electric cell, a device which changes chemical energy into electrical energy, is called a cell. Okay, and this is the diagram of electric cell. This is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. Now let us see question number 2. Name any 4 devices in which electric cells are used. Okay, that means you have to say 4 things where electric cells are used. Answer: 4 devices are remote, TV remote, okay, wall clock, torch and toy. Okay, now let us see question number 3. See students, question number 3. Name the elements which is used to make the filament of the bulb. Okay, the filament is made by a metal which is known as tungsten. Okay, so answer is tungsten, T-U-N-G, tungsten, S-T-U-N, okay. Now question number 4. What do you mean by a fused bulb? Why does a fused bulb not glow? I have explained about fused bulb. Fused bulb, if the filament of a bulb breaks, it is said to be a fused bulb. Okay, fused bulb does not glow because its filaments becomes weak and brittle. Okay, now question number 5. What is the purpose of using electric switch in the circuit? Answer: electric switch is used in the circuit to break or close the circuits. Okay, that means electric switch is used to break or close the circuits. Okay, now let us see question number 6. Students, see question number 6. Why does an electrician use rubber gloves while repairing the electric supply line? I have given the answer of these questions. Okay, the answer is, listen once again, the electrician used rubber gloves while repairing the electrical supply line to protect from getting an electrical shock. Okay, now question number 7. Why are the switches and sockets made up of conductors while coverings of electrical wires and plugs tops made up of insulators? Okay, answer is, the switches and sockets are made up of conductors to pass electricity through them, while coverings of electrical wires and plug tops are made up of insulators to protect us from getting an electrical shock. Okay, listen this para. While coverings of electrical wires and plug tops are made up of insulators to protect us from getting an electrical shock. Now let us see question number 8. Students, see question number 8. Classify into conductors and insulators. Some materials is given and you have to separate which are conductors and which are insulators, and the materials are metal spoon, shoelace, ball pen, hair clip, plastic ruler, comb, copper wire and cotton thread. Answer is conductors. Okay, metal spoon, hair clip and copper wire. Hair clip, it depends upon the materials. If hair clip is made by metals, then it is good conductor, and when it is made by plastic, then it is bad conductor. So you will write in both cases, conductors and insulators, hair clip. Okay, so conductors, metal spoon, hair clips and copper wire. Insulator, shoelace, ball pen, plastic ruler, comb, cotton thread and hair clip also. Okay, hair clips may be metal or may be non-metal, so it is in both cases good conductors or insulators. Okay, students, now it's time for your solving long question. So let us see long question. Student, now see question number G, long answer questions. Okay, now question number 1, describe an activity to make a circuit at home. Students, I have already explained an activity to how to make a circuit. Okay, so you will see, watch video of day 9 once again, or see page number 135. Okay, if you watch, either you will watch video of day 9 or you will see page number 135 of your science book. There is an activity which I have explained, activity number 5. Okay, you will see there activity number 5. In that activity it is given that how to make a circuit. Okay, so you will just make a circuit and explain the terms. That means first of all you will write aim, then after you will write material required, then after you will write procedure, and you will draw a diagram in the right side of the page. Okay, so this is the complete answer of this question. Now question number 2, describe the construction of an electric circuit using cell and bulb. That means you will explain the construction of a circuit which is made by only cell and bulb and wire. Okay, and I have also explained this topic in activity number 2. So you will once again watch video of day 4 or see page number 132. Okay, if you see page number 132, there is an experiment, an activity number 2. In that activity it is explained that how to construct an electric circuit with the help of bulb and cell. Okay, so you will copy from activity 2 page number 132. Now students, let us see question number 3. Now students, see question number 3, differentiate between conductors and insulators, giving suitable examples. Okay, you know conductors, the materials which allow to pass electricity through them are called conductors. I have explained in earlier classes. Okay, so listen once again, conductors, the materials which allow to pass electricity through them are called conductors. Okay, example, copper wires. I have told you that all metallic bodies are good conductors except graphite. Graphite is also a good conductor, but it is not a metal. Copper wires, aluminum foils, iron nail, etc. Okay, you will write there 4 or 5 examples more. Okay, the materials which allow to pass electricity through them are called conductors. Example, copper wires, aluminum foils, iron nail, etc. Now insulators, the materials which do not allow to pass electricity through them are called insulators. Okay, this is just reverse definition of the conductors. It is allowed to pass, and insulator does not allow to pass electricity. Okay, so the materials which do not allow to pass electricity through them are called insulators. Example, rubber gloves, plastic scale, sleepers, etc. You will give more and more examples, but I have mentioned here only 3 examples. You will give 2 or more examples. Okay, the materials which do not allow to pass electricity through them are called insulators. Examples, rubber gloves, plastic scale, sleepers, etc. Now students, let us see question number 4. Students, see question number 4, draw circuit diagram of a torch. As you know that I have already explained the diagram of torch. Okay, so you will see once again, I repeat, watch the video of day 10 or see page number 135. Okay, from your science book. Here in this page number 135, the internal structure of torch is given, and I have explained in the video of day 10. So you will do either see the video of day 10 or see the page number 135 to solve the answer of question number 4. Okay, draw circuit diagram of a torch. Students, today I have finished all the questions, short and long question, and yesterday I have solved all objective questions. So exercise to I have solved all the exercise questions of chapter 12. Okay. Now today's homework is, this is your homework for day 15. Today I have solved objective question and short and long question. So your homework is learn all short and long questions of chapter 12 electricity and circuits. Okay students, in next class I will explain about some questions from your other science book, reference book, science workbook. Thanks to all of you to watching me. Have a nice day.